Hey there, you beautiful wonder of the realms. How are my Scorpio seekers doing? This will be a love reading for you. Happy birthday to you, early Scorpios out there, and welcome to the Existential Shift. If you're new, my name is Morgainne. We're going to take a look, a deep look into you. Your pentagram will be here, and your person of interest, their pentagram will be here. However, if this sounds like you and this sounds like that, you can reverse the roles. We're going to see the dynamic and then how things unfold. Okay, now I shuffle on camera. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's fast. We'll see what happens. Eclipse season is October. We have a solar eclipse on a new moon in Libra on the 14th. And then on the 28th, we have a lunar eclipse, full moon, in the sign of Taurus, which is across from you, your 7th house of relationship. There could be something finalized, coming to an end, resolved, ending. I guess it depends on where you stand with your person, where, if you're in a partnership. If it's a great partnership, everything is perfect, you're good. If not, if it's been a long time coming, this will be the month to show you, especially the eclipse. Okay, eclipses are full moon on steroids, in an animated version. So it's a lot more intense, okay? Now, keep in mind, these are fated / karmic, sometimes even destined events. It's things and energies to listen to, not fight. Eclipses in general, no matter in what field in your life they come through or play out in, it's something to observe and to accept. These are forces bigger than us. And that includes your own higher self and your soul. If it knows that something needs to begin, or if it knows that something needs to end, etc. Okay? You are not puppeteered by the gods. You are guided by your soul. And yes, that is different. I find it more comforting to know that it's another aspect of me that is leading all kinds of things that feel fated and that feel like I have no control over. My avatar may not have control over, but my higher soul does. Which means I am an active part of this process and of this decision making. So it's not as paralyzing as it may seem surface level. It's not as belittling, right? Scorpio and their person, please, for October. Show us what's going on. Ah, nice. Okay. Now, if this narrative, this reading resonates with you, and you want to dive deeper, even deeper than what we're going to do, and know more, there will be a love sequel to this. It will be available below in the description box, both on Patreon and on Vimeo, depending on how you want to get it. You can either purchase it separately or have it part of a monthly membership in which you have all the readings available. All right, then, without further ado, let's make this table and the spread look pretty on the eye and organize things. Nice and neat. Let's take a sip of my tea. And begin. In your mindset, 7 of Swords. In your person's mind, 6 of Cups. In your heart, the Hangman. And in their heart, the High Priestess. The High Priestess has been coming up almost in every reading. That's not standard. Very interesting. It seems we're guided to understand ourselves, all seekers, and to find our inner power and not compromise on psychological love. And find the light within us that guides us to true love. So this looks very distant. Your person might be holding on to this connection because of maybe what you have in common or what you've went through together or your past, your history. It's sentimental attachment. Could be attachment to the story of the two of you more so than you yourself. You seem to be trying to find a way to avoid your person or to avoid talking to them because maybe there are things you're uncertain of and you don't want to have to say them. So you kind of tiptoe around them. It's like you know how you feel, but you don't know how you feel because it's more comfortable to tell yourself that you don't know how you feel so that you don't have to act accordingly to the fact that maybe you don't feel. You need to observe it from another perspective, another direction, give it another chance, figure it out, think about it more, analyze it more. This is not wise analysis, this is analysis paralysis. Sorry. Your person, they have this magical thinking when it comes to love, and they may have placed you in that role. And they might be holding on to that instead of getting to know themselves truly and what is love for them, as opposed to what is the story of love and how it should be. What you give to them is the Ace of Wands. What they give is the Page of Cups. You stand on the Empress, and they stand on Knight of Wands. Is there a kid? Is there a pregnancy? Do you want a pregnancy? Are you trying to get pregnant? Are you going through all of that while simultaneously trying to convince them to have another child? Are you keeping them around just for the sake of having another child or a child? Now that I'm saying this out loud and you hear your own thoughts out loud, how do you sound to you? Is it good for the child? Is it good for them? Or is it exploitive and dangerous? Outside your dynamic with them, you have the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles. The only place where you know how you feel truly is where you are very, very confused and scared. Which is why you don't tap into how you feel truly, because it's confusing and scary. So it's the cycle of chasing away from your own emotions. Life kind of pulls you into admitting how you truly feel and what goes on in your spirit and in your psyche. And then you immediately strap your boots and your practicality and you go back to doing the things. You get back to work, you get back to what you need to do, you get back to the story that you tell yourself about your relationship with this person and how to maintain and sustain it. And they do the same thing in a different way. You're both using each other to tell yourself the story that you got stuck on. You saw it somewhere, you read it somewhere, it made someone else happy, it made a character happy. You didn't know yourself, you associated yourself with that character and that person, and if it made them happy, it will make you happy, and it got stuck in your head. And since then, you've been not in love. You've been strategizing love, you've been planning love, and they do the same. And they have outside your dynamic the Chariot and King of Wands. So life is starting to move fast, pick up for them. Inertia is going to kind of pull them away. They're still attached sentimentally and emotionally, but either there's someone else in their life that is going to come in and kind of reawaken them. And they're going to be very assertive and focused. And it might be exactly what you need, even though just the thought of it makes you like horrified. What? No, they're mine. I got this. No, you don't. Your heart is not cooperating and your psyche is not cooperating. Your ego is on it. Your strategic warfare is on it. Your soul has left the building and is really trying to pull on your psyche, on your strings, to get you to wake up to yourself. Recent past between the two of you, we have Six of Swords, present, Seven of Wands. It's like everything has been leading you to a certain direction. The universe, serendipity, coincidences, guidance, energetic guidance, circumstances guiding you, and you have been fighting it all. Universe, you are not smarter than me, you are not stronger than me. God, no, you're not going to tell me what to do. Soul, my own soul, no, what do you know? I'm here on this earth. I know better. I'm going to fight all of you and I'm going to keep this stable. Okay, cool. No, that's great. Recipe for happiness. I'm going to unfold these cards to show us what's going to happen in October. And then I'm going to clarify more, further, deeper to see the more accurate aspects of this story. Right now, so it will be in your love sequel. So whether I see you there or not, stay magic, stay true, and I love you.